And now we should be able to make a steel. If I could spell it correctly, that would help. Pickaxe. Nice. Greetings, guys and girls and fellow gamers. My name is Games4Cakes and welcome back with Smarter Days to Die. Before we start, let me just say, the Smarter Days series and the vanilla 7 Days to Die series will probably, the current one, will probably be interrupted a little bit when I'm going away for, I'm gone for about 9 to 10 days, I'm not really sure yet. So for that time, it makes it easier for me to pre-record a completely different 7 Days to Die game. So it's gonna be vanilla, but it's gonna be a little bit with a twist. I was kind of thinking about it to make it a little bit more survival. So I was originally thinking about the HQ, what is it called? The CQ, the classic horde mode, the CHM mode. And I don't know if that's gonna be good enough for the few days, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a vanilla game on Navezgane, and that will be a mini-series only for the time that I'm not there. And there we're going to add a little bit of a twist. So we basically are gonna play it as realistic as possible, well, without making the game too boring. And we're going to basically allow me to craft wooden clubs, but that's the only thing that I'm allowed to craft. Now, I'm not allowed to spam craft it. I'm only allowed to craft it as needed when I actually need to fight or something, and not to cheat levels up. And the rest we have to find. So weapons and tools we have to find, and because I'm playing on Navezgane, I don't actually know Navezgane, yeah? So, but I can use a map then, and which basically means I can head for the hub pretty much straight away, head for the towns, and the only forges we're gonna be allowed to use is the forges and the forge houses, which I actually don't know where they are, so there's gonna be some exploring involved. And like I said, it's a mini-series, we'll see how it goes, and... Ooh, I should probably take this apart. And, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna let you know this. I would like to know your input on this and what you think. And I'm allowed to craft, of course, blocks and all that, you know, but the tools for it and forge and all that stuff I have to find. Now, I'm allowed, well, necessity, I have to craft a wood. Oh, I forgot, yeah, they're on insane. Goodbye. I would have to be allowed, obviously, to craft a wooden desk or whatever, like at some point, you know, so I can craft something on it that you can't craft without them, you know? So, but anyway, I just thought I'd run this past you, get your thoughts, get your feedback on that. And I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Now, we are going to, in this episode, go on a bit of a grind for resources because we're gonna have to make some, whatchamacallit, there we go, there it is. Some stone and cement and all that jazz, and I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave the light on so I remember where it is, and we're going to go down there. I also have a couple of forged iron on me, so I basically can make more tools if I need to. Get a little bit of gas, get it repaired. Oh, we have nothing to repair it with. Yes. Okay, so let's put all this in there. Actually, this one we can leave here because we're gonna collect a lot, and we're gonna have to get some sand as well and all that jazz. So hopefully we won't be getting too many visitors to interrupt us. And how do I get down here? This looks like, oh, look at that mushroom, nice. And we're definitely gonna get all that. The reason I came here is because when I came here past here before and I looked into it, I could see the shine, so I know there's a lot of iron here. Oh, yes, an auger. Here I find an auger plate. When I can buy an auger in the market, it gives me an auger plate. But in my vanilla one, it doesn't give me an auger plate. Now, yeah, anyway, so the series, the mini-series, the plan for that is that you have to scavenge everything. Now, you might think like, oh, you know, that's gonna be taken very long. We'll see how it goes. And if it is literally something where it gets really quickly repetitive and not really interesting, then we're going to turn that into, then we're gonna allow some things where we think we fall short, like, to be done. Now, I will be allowed to craft wooden spikes, but again, I'm not allowed to, I put the restriction on myself to not play with stamina drinks, so I can't be just doing like infinite running backwards and hitting zombies and all that, so I have to play as realistic as possible in that way. And wooden clubs, that's basically the only thing, and you're allowed to craft 1 or 2 wooden clubs, of course, you know, one is backup in your bag and this, but we're not gonna be sitting there crafting 100 to level up wooden clubs, you know, so that's not gonna be a thing. Now, misc crafting I can't change. Once we get to the point where we can craft wood frames, you're gonna have to be able to build. But the thing is that I will only be allowed to stay in handmade structures. I think I want to do that on myself as well. So I'm not allowed to stay in towns. I'm allowed to stay near towns if I want to, but I have to build my own. And I'm allowed to put all the wood spikes around it that I want, but I will also shorten the days so that the night will come quicker. And I will probably, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have always running zombies off maybe. Oh, that was a good find. Because if you want to keep it realistic, zombies don't really run. You know, they walk all the time. But if I have short day-night cycles, then I don't know, maybe I leave them always running. Could be interesting. But I leave it probably on normal difficulty then. Oh, I thought there was something there. That looked like something. Oh, there it is, oil shale. Yeah, I knew there was something. Is there any more? There is somewhere. It has the weird color. Very strange. Oh, there we go. There's some metal. That's what we're after. And we're gonna get a lot of gunpowder in this one. Anyway, this is just me brainstorming. If you have any ideas yourself, what might be interesting to do, if we basically just increase the zombie spawn to max, but instead they're not gonna run. So we have maximum zombie spawn, no running zombies, so that way you still can get overwhelmed because you only have a shitty wooden club until you find something better. And things you find, you can't repair. They will eventually break and you have to find new ones. So we're probably gonna put the loot respawn on, instead of 30 days, put it on, I don't know, 7 days or something. But again, it's gonna be interesting. I would like to play kind of a custom game like that, you know, and see how it goes. And because it's only a mini-series, only for about like 9 days or so, then it might be interesting, you know, to watch instead of the current ones. And then once I'm back from my holidays, I'm gonna continue with the building in this one, or hopefully Alpha 15 has then come out. Hopefully Alpha 15 doesn't come out before I go, because then I won't be able to show Alpha 15 footage. Okay, this is sand. This is interesting. So let's get... nope, that's not what I want. Let's get the shovel. That's what I wanted. There we go. There's more oil shale. So anyway... I hope that makes sense, and as I said a billion times now, I'm looking forward to your comments and your ideas in the comments. I'm gonna probably say the whole spiel again in the next version, because I keep changing my mind. I was going to pre-record just this series, and then I changed my mind, and I don't know. It's difficult. Okay, so I think do we have any more metal left? Yes, excellent. And we have plenty of stone, so we're gonna be able to start cement. We're gonna be able to craft something with metal now. Or we at least will put it into the forge. Nice. Why are you so cold? What's wrong with you? Why are you so cold? You should have clothes on to keep you warm. I mean, this is all plus heat, plus heat. Okay, fair enough there. That's minus. This is minus. Okay, okay. And the hut is minus. There we go. Okay, so I should be heating up now again. Lovely. Look at all this metal. That is pretty good. And hopefully all this metal will allow us then to make better blocks than wood. And then we're gonna go back to our main base. And we're gonna be working on our main base. And hopefully we can stay for another couple of days in the temporary HQ we have that we survived the first horde night in. And we're just gonna repair the spikes and all that jazz, and that should hopefully be good enough for the next horde as well. So there's a lot of coal and potassium nitrate or whatever it's called down here. It's just insane. So I'm already crafting some gunpowder, so hopefully that will raise my gunsmithing level a little bit up as well. Look at that. There's just so... Okay, this is lead, but hey ho, this is like still not to be snubbed at. That's really good. I mean, there's just so much. Look at all that. That's... Oh my. I've been digging underneath things here. Oh, there's some metal. Very nice. I like it. Look at all this potassium and coal. It's just insane. There you go, our gunsmithing is level 21. Okay, that's it. It's very addictive. I could do that forever. So we have now over 1,000 iron. We have... What else do we have? We have plenty of nitrate powder and lump of coal. This one I can scrap. Where did I get that from? One? Oh yeah, one of the dead bodies, I think. We can scrap that. And we're making more gunpowder. And what else? Look at that, 254. We got a little bit of sand. That's good. So we get more sand from here. Nice. Okay, so let's get back out. Look at that. I dug really down. Holy balls. Nice. There's so much sand here. That's good. Or gravel or whatever, because I think it's gravel. Do we get sand and stone? Yeah, then it's gravel. There we go. Nice. Okay, and out we go. So that was long enough. We definitely got enough resources here. Can we get out here? Yes, excellent. And look at that, we took it apart. Okay, so let's go back and get our bearings in our base, and then we see what we do next. We have to take those cars apart. I mean, I just took a car apart over there, a red one, and I got an engine, so we definitely want to take these guys apart. Just to see if we can get another battery or an engine. Definitely a better battery than I have, because the one thing that is really bad on my bike is the battery. Did I get anything? No, no battery. Construction at level 42, sweet. Give me a battery here in the front. No, no battery. But we're gonna need the gas anyway, so we might as well take these guys apart. And we can craft wrenches now, so that definitely is a good thing. Also, we need to get more meat, so I'm gonna use my bow now to get that deer hopefully over there. There we go, headlights, very nice. Where's the deer? Okay. Did I not hit it? Oh, am I too low? Wow, how am I missing it? Oh, I was too high. Oh, cool, okay. I thought I was being too low and I kept shooting over it probably. Okay, so let's get some meat because we still have to finish the quest. Oh no, is that the quest with the meat? Is that something I have to do here? Let me see. Hunter quest, kill animals, okay, feed them all. Yes, that's here actually. Oh, whoa, 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 dude. I'm slaughtering an animal. Please leave me alone. Dude, you're gonna have to stop. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. No, I'm not finished. There we go, now I'm finished. Genie Mac, you impatient. You could have waited until I was finished. Okay, how much meat did we get? 4 and 7 heights. Nice. We leveled up 4 levels in gunsmithing and now had a full level of level up. That is amazing. Actually, let's go forward because I want to empty the trunk then as well. There we go. Nice. Now, all these grown now? No, not yet. Ah, not yet. They're not fully grown yet. Okay, yeah. So, what do we have here? An engine, and that's everything. And I bring this up. Now, the stone we gathered, I have to get more stone and more iron. So, what I'm going to do is there's all these little stones around here. And I'm going to collect more of those before I go in because I need more stone. And these ones give me better stone than the actual big, gigantic rocks. Because I get a good little top up every time I finish one of them, like 11. There you go, very nice. Excellent. So I had 720 something. Yeah, so that was 100 rocks. 827. Let's see how much we get from that. If we go, we had 827. So I'm gonna get a full rock of that. Nice. 926. So that's 100 rocks. Very, very nice. Much more lucrative than going to these big gigantic rocks. So let me get sorted here. We're going to have to put some rocks in, some stones into the forge. Otherwise we can't make cement. And yeah, we're out. So I'm going to have to... There we go. And cement it is. Oh, only 3. Why only 3? Oh, I have to... Yeah, idiot. Ah, I put my coal away, so I have to use the wood. There we go. Okay, let's burn that. Let's take this out and bring it upstairs and let's get sorted. So let's try out one thing actually, because you guys were saying in the comments as well to me that I should find gunpowder in one of the tables, and I am. So what I'm going to do is, let me just put this here and then favorite this. Okay. Now, you can make gunpowder out of a lot of things here, but you also can make it out of lumber coal nitrate. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to craft in this, which takes about 30 seconds or something. So, per craft, what does it take? 31 seconds. Okay, so we're going to craft 25. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to look at gunsmithing. And we're gonna see just here over the U. Now we're gonna wait, and after 31 seconds you see going boop, you know, whatever. It will go and craft one. And when it craft one, we're gonna look how much experience we're gonna get. So it should be happening now any second. There we go. And it went up. Well, this much. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to queue up our own. As well. Which means now, while we're crafting this, we're also crafting our own. So you can see this popping in now in a second. And it probably will get to the next level of gunsmithing. There we go. And it's nearly full. Now the good thing is that we don't have to be in our inventory open like to get the next level, to get experience for it. But it means that you could basically craft this at the same on the bench at the same time as in your inventory. And you get twice the experience, or twice as fast, because every 30 seconds this and like you craft one in your inventory and you craft one on the table. So there you go. So it is gunpowder. I thought it wasn't possible as gunpowder, but you were saying in the comments, no, I think one of the tables lets you do it. So I checked it. There you go. So if you're looking for fast crafting up gunsmithing, that's probably something I could recommend. So because you can see this is now going to 40. There you go. It should ding now 40 nearly. Oh, well, it's okay. It probably just went 30. And let me see, 40. And look at this, already one more level. If we would have only done it in our inventory, we would have been only here. We wouldn't have gotten the experience for the other one. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. I'm not going to craft this any longer here. I'm going to stop that because I will do that overnight, where I craft both of them at the same time. Now I keep crafting them obviously in my inventory because I get experience for that anyway. Okay, so now we have a couple of more concrete mixes and we're going to make 1-4. Oh, no, I can't actually craft it. I have to craft it in here. Okay, so 1/4 block. That's only 11 blocks. Very good. We already have 32, so we're gonna get a couple of them, a couple of more of them, which is great. And then we're gonna have to make some rebar frames because we're gonna have to replace the wood frames with rebar frames on the other side. So let me see, rebar frames, there we go. 250. Interesting. What do we need for cement? Just stone, is it? No. Yeah, just stone, that's good. So why don't we make a couple of, I would say, 200 rebar frames. And then we're gonna craft the cement up again. There we go. very slow. Oh yeah, of course, 195. Yeah. Then we craft up the cement. I'm gonna go and get more stone, and I see you guys back when all this is finished and we're ready to go. We actually need a lot more resources before we head back to the base to build. Now I picked up tons of stone. I had 1,600 stone on me, but to make concrete mix, you can see here, it's look at this. 900 stone, okay, just to make basically 400, well, plus whatever I made already there, so 210, 610, so that means we can bring the rebar frames, we can use some of the concrete mix to upgrade the rebar frames. We need stone, so we need to level up our mining. Oh, miner 69er, is that a thing now? Is that something we can still pick up? Okay, we actually can get the next level. I leveled up a lot doing the gunsmithing, so that seems to work. Let's buy that. That's 10. Oh, we can get the next level as well. Nice. Okay, now we need mining tools 60, and let me see, mining tools is at 52. That is really nice. So I'm just gonna have to go out. I should be able to get a lot better results now from that. So let me just see. Let me craft a new one. Recipe. Crafting. Iron pickaxe. Craft. 28. And we're gonna have to get into steel then, actually, very soon. Oh, I think steel fire axe? Oh, we already can do it. Steel pickaxe. Screw that. Stop doing what you're doing. Hold the presses. We're going to have to make steel. Oh, shove it up. We're stuck. Okay, so what are you doing in the moment? Nothing. Okay, so let's see. Can you make steel for me? No, you can't, because I think it's the metal smithing that's our problem. Yes, metal smithing. That's 20 points. We have 25. Excellent. There we go. Now we should be able to make steel, which is gonna help us a lot. We only need 5, so let's craft 5. Oh man, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Your skill in miscrafting is now level 75. Nice. And now we should be able to make a steel. If I could spell it correctly, that would help. Pickaxe. Nice. It's 42 seconds and we're gonna go outside and test it on one of those big rocks and see actually if we're gonna get some stone now. Or better stone, like faster. There we go. There's one of those big rocks. Oh shit. Oh, actually that was just long enough. Man, that was lucky. Okay, so let's see. We don't want to waste all our stamina. And anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. In the next episode, we have prepared well for this episode. So the next episode, we should see a good bit of building. So I hope you enjoyed the episode anyway. And if you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls. And I will see you guys next time. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, as always, Viel Spaß and happy gaming. So this should be Miss Miner 69. I should be rocking and rolling. Look at that. Nice. Oh man, 2 hits. Boom. Oh, that is sweet. 1, 2. Oh, that is delicious. I like that. 2 hits and the stone is gone. Much better than an auger. Well, at that early level anyway. Man, this is brilliant. Get more stone now. Make more cement. Build a lot.